I love this backpack. I love this backpack. I love this backpack. Hello, welcome to the Lowe Alpine Aeon backpack.
Hi, I'm the Aeon.
Say hello. Hello. I've been using this pack now for about 5 months, so I think I've tested it quite well, and today I'm going to tell you exactly what I love about it. This is a multi-purpose day pack. It is the Swiss Army knife of day packs. It's multi-activity. You can use it for hiking, cycling, climbing, running, down the shops if you want to. It's that backpack that you just grab it without thinking about which backpack you're going to take out for the day. It's the backpack that you leave certain bits of kit in because it's easier to just take them out if you use a different backpack. And I would describe it as the mid-sized kitchen knife of backpacks. You know that kitchen knife that if all of the other kitchen knives snapped and you only had that one kitchen knife left, you'd actually be okay because you could still cut the potatoes, you could still cut the butternut squash. Butternut squash is really hard to cut actually. You could still cut the steak. All the other things you do with kitchen knives you can still do because you've still got that one. Well, I'm not sure Lowe Alpine would describe it as a kitchen knife, but that sums up for me what the Aeon ND25 is. If I'm honest, I've put this thing through the mill. Lowe Alpine, I can only apologise for what you're about to see. I look like a hiker who's come out hiking, has commandeered a mountain board from somewhere, grabbed myself a helmet and has gone rogue and has thrown a bag behind the board. I look like a nutter. How do I tell Lowe Alpine that like I reviewed their backpack and I absolutely love it, but yeah, I lobbed it off a mountain and now I can't find it? Look at it, it's absolutely fine. This pack is absolutely nails. The pack features an air contour carry system, which isn't bulky at all. It's super lightweight and it has this kind of mesh covering. What that simply means to me and you is that when we're stomping up Snowdon or pounding the trails, our backs don't get sweaty. Sweaty. No sweaty back. Oh, I can't wink. Sweaty. The pack comes in different sizes and this one is a small to medium because I'm kind of small, kind of medium, but you can also adjust the back as well to get that perfect fit. So in here there is Velcro, so you simply pull that apart and then lift the back up and down. An interesting fact about that Velcro is although that was really easy for me to undo it, that stuff is super strong. How would I know such a fact? Well, imagine if you strapped this backpack to a tree, you strapped yourself into the backpack itself, and then you flew like Superman with the backpack supporting you. You'd kind of need that Velcro to be quite strong. Oh my god, it works! Just imagine that. The thin harness spreads the weight of the pack and is flexible to fit the shape of your shoulders. It's also got mesh on the underside and these nice breathable holes there, which again just stops you getting sweaty. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm kind of lazy, so once I've adjusted a pack, I usually leave the straps pretty much like that all the time. However, because these straps are so easy to move, what I'm finding it really handy for is when you've got all of your layers on. You've got your base layer, you've got your mid layer, you've got your second mid layer if you're a little bit of a freezer, or if it's absolutely tipping it down on Snowdon and Baltic. You've got your down jacket, and then you've got your waterproof on top. You get pretty bulky, so the great thing about these straps is they all adjust really easy, so as you're layering up and layering down and laying up again and down again, because it's Wales and you have to do that, you can adjust them constantly and it's just really quick. You can do it whilst you've got it on, you don't need anyone else. Something else that you don't often find on a day pack, but I absolutely love that this pack has it, is the 2 stash pockets on the hip belt. So you can fit an entire bag of sweets in there. Definitely didn't eat any whilst I was putting that in there. And 250 lovely, nice folded squares of toilet roll. 1.99, 153, 220-ish. It's hydration compatible and it has this pouch at the back where your hydration bladder can sit, and that's actually separate to the main compartment. It sits in between the main compartment and the back layer, which I quite like that because it means if you're going to fill up your water you don't have to faff about in the main bit. No one likes faffing about, do they? I would never faff. Do I look like a faffy person to you? Don't answer that. And once you've popped your bladder inside there, not your own bladder obviously, your water bladder, there's 2 little holders there so you can run the tube down and just have it set on your shoulder. And then when you want to get that rubbery taste of expedition that you get from a hydration bladder, you can just rubbery taste of expedition. You've also got this stretchy mesh pocket on the front. I find that quite useful for putting my waterproof in because it's quite easy to grab it out when it starts absolutely throwing it down. And also once it's absolutely soaking and bogging and you don't want to put it back inside and get everything else soaking, you can just pop it in there and it doesn't drench everything. I had a bit of a twitch then. I did like a whoo. On the sides of the pack you've got 2 stretchy mesh pockets which are actually really deep and angled as well, so if you've got the shoulder range, which I haven't because I've done too many press ups in my life, but if you've got a fairly normal human shoulder range you can actually reach around, and if you've got a bottle in there you can grab it out without having to take the pack off, which for normal humans is great, but for me with press up shoulders I still have to take the pack off. That's not the pack's fault though, that's my fault. The entry into this pack is actually one of my favourite features, and that sounds kind of weird to have that as a favourite feature, but to be honest, the last thing I want to do when I'm on the side of a mountain is to be rooting about in my pack doing the lucky dip method, you know the one, or the pull everything out method in 30-mile-an-hour winds when I'm trying to find something. It just doesn't work. The clamshell entry means 2 things to you and I. Number 1, it's really easy to find stuff. I know that all I have to do is undo the 2 compression straps on the side of the pack, undo the zips from the top, which go down to about 2/3 of the way. This means it opens out kind of like a suitcase. No faffing about, no rooting around, done. And the second thing that the clamshell opening means is that it's really easy to pack the bag. Again, because you can unzip it to about 2/3 of the way, it means you can pack it like a suitcase. And this makes it a Mary Poppins of a bag. You can use this system to attach walking poles, an ice axe, a helmet. Now the method that I like to use for the attachment is the hip, clip and slip. Let me show you. So tucked inside here, we've got a little loop and we've also got a little cross piece. This one you'd use for your walking poles and you'd slot the bottom of the walking pole into there. This one you use for your ice axe. Further up, we've got the little hook system and we're just going to unhook that. Now this is where hip, clip and slip comes in. Whoa, my fingers look huge. This is so simple. I actually love it because I don't see the point in overcomplicating these things, and they definitely haven't. So we slide down through the loop towards the hip and up. We do the clip and we tighten it with the slip. Hip, clip and slip. For a helmet, the hip, clip and slip mantra doesn't quite work. I've come up with something slightly different for that. I'm going to apologise now for this. The hip bit doesn't quite work because it's nothing to do with the hips. However, because you use the two hooks on the side, they're kind of in line with your nipples. So I'm going with nip, clip and slip. So you'd line them up with the nip, you'd hook them in at the nip, you'd do the clip and the slip. And whilst I'm round the arse end of the... Sarah, you can't say arse end. For God's sake. Kitchen knife, like the middle-sized one. The light's just gone terrible again, hasn't it? Because the sun's come out. Ah, oh, damn you! I love the sun, but not right now. Yeah. Leave the ISO alone. You don't even know what you're doing. Acting like you're a camera person, and you're not. You're just bloody making it up. Just leave the ISO alone. Sort that out in post-processing. See, that's a camera word. Anyway. My hair's such a bloody mess today. I slept in the van last night. Probably shouldn't be filming stuff for like people to watch when I slept in the van. Anyway, what else?
Hi, I'm the Aeon.
Oh, it's getting a bit nuts. I can't find it. Genuinely, I can't find it. Like, as I was throwing it, I was concentrating on the drone, catching it. I didn't pay attention to where I was throwing it, and like, I don't know where it is. So I'm going to review the drone footage now and see if I can find it. So I've reviewed the drone footage and it was rolling. How fast can these things roll? God's sake, Leighton! This is my life! Genuinely can't find it. Oh my God. If I was a backpack rolling down a hill, where would I be? It's because I can't see shit. Can't see anything. This was a really dumb idea. Could be down there. As I was coming down the track, I passed some people and it was like probably only about 10 minutes after it happened. But they seemed really like normal and posh and stuff, so I couldn't bring myself to ask them, excuse me, did you just see a backpack rolling past? Oh, they might have had information, but I just couldn't do it. If they did, it's pretty obvious it's mine because I'm the one that's here carrying all my stuff. Literally, this is my life. Like, why have I done this? I'm not even surprised. Are you? I'm not. Excuse me guys, you ever seen a backpack rolling past? 2 hours I've been looking for now. Still can't find it. It's the day after I lost my backpack. I'm on the side of Cribbin in absolutely disgusting foul weather, but you'll never guess what I just found. I've been out for about 4 hours, scrambling in the wind, and I just found it! I'm so happy! So it was up there on a ledge. So, sorry, I'm covered in like snot and stuff. I honestly can't believe it. I was so tamping last night, you would not believe, because I literally thought if I didn't find it yesterday, that was going to be it. Blah, blah, blah. But I was like, no, I'm coming back out today. I just feel like I need to look for it. And I was going to come back tomorrow because the weather's better tomorrow, and today is literally howling. Like where I am now, I've managed to duck out of the wind, but it is it's 60-mile-an-hour winds. There is no one up here apart from those two guys that I just saw, and they were like, we didn't think it was going to be this bad. But you know when stuff gets lost and you just can't stop thinking about it and you feel like you have to just go and look anyway? That was me today. I can't believe I found it. Like, this is flipping epic. It's like the best day ever.
that right up.
If you're a short, if you're a small, if you're a little person, if you're a little short person like me, then you can keep it small. The pack features an air contour carry. The back of the pack, back of the back, back of the back of the back, back of the back, back of the back. See how fast you can say that? Back of the back, 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 back of the back. That wasn't like a fast forward thing. I actually just did that high. Back of the back. Anyway, the back fine. I'd say that's mountain board test passed. This again. Let's do this again. And not be such a dick. Oh, sheep shit. Let's hit the sheep shit. Shit, I left my flip-flops in the bush! I've literally been trying to set this camera up for about an hour, I'm not even joking. Oh god. Do it again, do it better. Does it look shit like that? Right, I need to have a look. I can't tell if it looks crap. Okay, I actually really need a pee now. So, I'm gonna go for a pee. Oh, let's make sure we hide that toilet roll. The last thing we want is, oh look, Lowe Alpine, here's your video with a flipping toilet roll in the background. Oh, I really want you to hear me having a pee. I hope you've got something out of this video today, or at least had a little bit of a laugh. I absolutely love this pack and I've been using it constantly for the last 5 months. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, give it a subscribe, give me a comment if you want. Let me know how much of an idiot I am. It's all good.